What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. I've had a lot of comments in my comment section saying check out the GR9 with ongoing directive, with this, with that, other kind of builds, and today I thought I would check out, well, the Bullet King. And the reason I'm going to say check out the Bullet King is because recently it had a buff, and if you compare it to the GR9, the magazine size for the Bullet King obviously doesn't matter. We know that it's potentially got an infinite magazine size. But it has a much faster RPM than the GR9 does. It's as accurate, I think so anyway. It does have lesser damage. You can see here, it's only just beating this GR9 with 12 expertise on it. And this GR9 is one that I just rolled from the bench. You can see it's still missing some of the LMG damage. You know, it's missing 5.5%. But as far as things go, I think, you know, we would, on this one, we would put steady-handed so that you don't ever have to reload, essentially making it like a Bullet King. And that's essentially what I used to use it for. It was a Bullet King +1. But now that the Bullet King's had a buff, I think with the extra RPM speed, for me, it just makes more sense to just run the Bullet King. Now, you have a couple of options with this. You could run Rate of Fire. For this build today, I probably would have run critical hit chance instead of rate of fire. I just don't have the exotic components to keep re-rolling this thing. I essentially need 2 Bullet Kings, one with rate of fire and one with critical hit chance. So bear that in mind when you are putting this build together. But the reason we're running rate of fire as well, there is another reason, and you will find out a little bit later on in the video. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. It is going to be an ongoing directive build, and if you want it to be really cheesy before you go out into the open world, you can quite simply come into the range. We're going to use our Banshee pulse, and if we kill something, it puts the bleed bullets in the magazine. Now essentially them bleed bullets now should be indefinite on the Bullet King. Okay, so we're at District Union Arena. We're going to try this out and to see how it actually performs.
Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
Yeah, boss. Whoa, the car. Sorry, I haven't done District Union Arena in such a long time. Not regular anyway. So far, it feels really nice, and this would be great, you know, in a group setting as well, providing the buffs for the team. You really can't go wrong. The rate of fire is crazy good. Crazy good. It makes a change because obviously we get a really good rate of fire, and we've not got strikers on either. So, bro. Oh, there's one there to my left. And if I got him. I'm purposely as well playing a little bit wild. I do want to see how it kind of holds up. And this would, you know, it would probably be a really good build to bump into Countdown as well. If you're a big Countdown player, you know, you're providing them team buffs as well as being, you know, a really good DPS. It's super accurate as well. So the gun control, you know, if you're a controller player, perhaps not a mouse and keyboard, there's not hardly any shake on it. Really easy to get them headshots, which is vitally important with this build as well, which I'll explain why in a little bit as well. Let's get this guy down. Yeah, awesome. And the reach on the... Ooh, wow. The reach on the Banshee pulse is pretty huge as well. So if you do come to a point where you do run out of the bleed bullets, it's very, very easy to get them back. Even if you're going to sit back in cover, you can see in just 3 seconds. If you do a full corner, look how far that goes. Like, that is huge. That is huge. So you can get your bullets back really, really easy. You don't have to worry about that. There's no need to panic to try and get up close and personal with any of the bad guys. Now, let's just talk around some decisions I made with this build. There's many, many variations. I'm probably going to put out a couple of variations of this, actually, because I really do like ongoing directive. I don't feel like it gets enough credit. But we went with the gunner specialization. Obvious choices. Extra rate of fire on kill. Armor on kill. All great from the gunner specialization. Just make sure you select LMG damage in the damage spec. We talked a bit before about why we went with the Bullet King. I think it just makes sense now. It's had the rate of the damage increase, and the reason I went with rate of fire in this build is because I'm actually expecting to headshot damage everywhere. And if we took a look at the stats, if I was to spec this particular build anywhere into crit chance and crit damage, they would both be around 60 and 60, and I really don't feel like you just get enough benefit from the 60% critical hit damage. I really, really don't, especially when we can build up the headshot damage to like 100% more, giving us 165% headshot damage. Now that has some synergy when we look at this build, because we are using the Ninja Bite backpack for this one. But if you have contractor's gloves on, which is an obvious choice for an LMG build, you get 15% weapon handling, making the Bullet King even more laser-like. But then if we run Fox's Pros as well, we also get 30% accuracy as well, making it even more of a laser beam. So the synergy with it all just kind of comes together. There's a lot of different ways we can run this, especially if we utilize the Ninja Bite backpack. But the synergy for this now all of a sudden all comes together, and then it makes sense that we're running rate of fire up here so that we hopefully kill things quicker before they get suppressed from the LMG mechanic. So anyway, Bullet King, as you can see, rate of fire on the bottom, but like we've already talked about, we have some options there. The Ninja Bite backpack, weapon damage, armor and skill tier with headshot damage. That is another synergy for this as well. The Ninja Bite comes, with all three of these here, which is really, really nice. And then you just need to mod it up with the headshot damage, giving us that little extra bit of survivability as well. The contractor's gloves we talked about before, giving us the 2 Petrov bonus, LMG damage and weapon handling. It's just really, really nice. Weapon damage, damage to armor and headshot damage. Fox's knees, we get the accuracy from this, from the 2-piece bonus, weapon damage, damage to target out of cover, and again, headshot damage. And then 3-piece ongoing directive. We've got the mask. Gives us 15% status effects, which makes them bleed for longer. We got reload speed, we don't need that. And then we get the hollow point ammo. So shooting a status affected enemy will apply a mark, and that's why we cheesed it at the beginning. We can get the full mag, essentially, of bleed bullets by using our Banshee pulse. Killing the marked enemy gives you the hollow point ammo for your active weapon, and half a clip to the agent's weapon of the rest of the party. So everyone else gets half a clip full. And it lasts for 10 seconds, the marks. You got 10 seconds to kill them. And the hollow point amplifies weapon damage by 20% and bleeds on hit. Weapon damage, headshot in the mask. And then on top of that, with the chest piece, we got weapon damage, headshot. But the talent, it increases the hollow point ammo weapon damage amplification to 35%. It's a no-brainer. It's not stacking or anything like that. It's just an instant 35% damage boost. It doesn't apply to party members, it applies solely to you. But if you're going to run an all red ongoing build, no matter what version of it you decide to run, I would definitely always recommend running this. The 35% amplified is just instant, and you look at Glass Cannon giving you 25% instant, but it has the downside. This is absolutely great. And then we've got the holster, weapon damage and headshot damage. And that's really it. We took the Banshee pulse, we talked about that. We've got our extra life. And then we've got our stats here giving us 165% headshot damage. I'm going to do a couple of versions of this. I'm going to do one without the Ninja Bike as well, because there is many different variations you can run around this. But this is solid. It does a lot of damage, but it is headshot specific. And I know a lot of people might not like that. Some will like that. But really, like I said before, I really don't feel the benefit of getting, of having the crit damage at around 60% if you're running it this way around. It really doesn't feel like you're getting that extra damage out of the build at all. And it just seems much better to have like the headshot damage in and have it at 100, you know, 100% more. 165 is so much better than the critical hit damage. That's going to be it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Let me know what ongoing directive builds that you are running. I might feature it here on the channel. Thank you for all the support. I've got news on the giveaway coming very soon. We're going to do that draw. One of the videos hit 500 likes. So thank you so much for everybody that's liking, commenting and subscribing. And I will see you all in the next video. If you need a community Discord though, you can find that in the link down below in the description as well. It's full of people who love to play the Division, and if you need any help, it's a great place to hang out. Thanks so much for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.